Let me say something that most men learn too late. Pulling away works, but only when it's real, not strategic, not manipulative, not a silent protest hoping someone notices. Real pulling away changes power instantly. Fake pulling away doesn't just fail, it quietly marks you as unstable. And most men ruin it without even realizing what they did wrong. Stay with me, because what I'm about to explain isn't dating advice. It's about emotional authority and why men lose it the moment they try to control outcomes instead of themselves. The misunderstanding that kills attraction. Most men think pulling away means replying slower, acting distant, withholding attention, creating fear of loss. On the surface, that looks correct. But here's the truth. If you're pulling away to get a reaction, you're still chasing. You've just disguised it. And people can feel that. The moment your behavior is designed to influence someone else's emotions, you've already given up leverage. Pulling away only works when you're not watching the result. Why distance only works when it's authentic. Here's the part nobody tells you. Distance creates attraction only when it comes from self-control, not insecurity. If you pull away because you feel anxious, you want reassurance, you want them to miss you, you're afraid of losing them, that distance is contaminated. It carries need underneath it. And need always leaks. Tone changes, energy shifts, presence feels tense. Even in silence, people don't respond to distance. They respond to what's behind it. The real reason pulling away works. Pulling away works for one reason. It recenters your emotional authority. That's it. Not mystery, not manipulation, not games. When you stop orienting your mood, energy, and decisions around someone else's behavior, something changes. You stop reacting. You stop adjusting. You stop chasing clarity. And that internal stillness is felt immediately. Not because you announced it, because you embodied it. Where most men lose control, there's a specific moment where men sabotage themselves. It's not after rejection. It's not after silence. It's before all that. It's the moment uncertainty appears, and instead of holding themselves steady, they try to fix the feeling. They text to reduce anxiety. They explain to restore comfort. They ask questions to regain control. It feels reasonable, but what it actually communicates is this: I can't hold myself steady, so I'm asking you to do it for me. That sentence kills attraction faster than anything else. Why reacting feels natural and why it's dangerous. Let's be honest. Reacting feels human. Someone pulls back, you lean in. Energy shifts, you respond. Silence appears, you fill it. That's instinct. But instinct isn't leadership. And attraction responds to leadership, not emotion. The man who can sit inside uncertainty without scrambling instantly separates himself. Not by being cold, by being governed. Pulling away versus disappearing. Important distinction. Pulling away is not disappearing. It's not ghosting. It's not punishment. It's not emotional withdrawal. It's consistency without pursuit. Same tone, same self-respect, same pace. You don't perform absence. You simply stop overextending. And that's what most men can't do. Why fake pulling away backfires? Here's how men usually ruin it. They pull away, but they keep checking their phone. They create space, but they wait for validation. They go quiet, but emotionally, they're still leaning forward. That internal tension is obvious. So instead of appearing grounded, they appear passive-aggressive. Instead of confident, they feel unstable. Pulling away only works when you let go of the outcome. What actually happens when you pull away correctly? When pulling away is real, three things happen. Your anxiety drops, because your peace no longer depends on response timing or tone. Your behavior stabilizes. You stop overcorrecting, no mood swings, no emotional spikes. Others feel the shift, not as rejection, but as strength. You don't become distant. You become solid, and solidity is rare. Why this increases respect? People don't respect men who chase emotional resolution, because it signals inner chaos, not care. Not because they're heartless, but because they feel safe. A man who doesn't panic under uncertainty signals something powerful. I trust myself. And self-trust is magnetic. You don't need to demand respect when your nervous system is calm. It shows. The hardest part for most men. Here's the part no one likes to hear. Pulling away feels uncomfortable at first. Because when you stop reacting, you stop getting instant emotional feedback. No reassurance, no confirmation, no dopamine hit, just silence. And silence forces self-reliance. That's why most men break. They'd rather feel anxious connection than calm uncertainty. How to know if pulling away is real or fake? Ask yourself this honestly. Am I okay if nothing changes? Am I calm without reassurance? Am I holding my pace or watching theirs? Am I grounded or waiting? If you're waiting, you're not pulled away. You're paused. Real pulling away doesn't feel dramatic. It feels boring. And boring is powerful. What pulling away is not. Let's clear this up. Pulling away is not being cold, withholding affection, acting superior, playing games, testing reactions. All of that is still reactive. Pulling away is internal discipline. You still care. You still connect. You just don't destabilize yourself. Why most men never master this? Most men never master pulling away because they confuse control with influence. They try to control outcomes. They try to influence emotions. They try to manage perception. But real power is self-governance. The man who can sit with uncertainty without flinching doesn't need tactics. His presence does the work. The payoff nobody talks about. When pulling away is done correctly. Attraction either deepens or reveals misalignment. Respect stops fluctuating. Anxiety loses leverage. You stop overthinking. And here's the truth that matters most. Even if someone walks away, you don't lose yourself. That's the win. Final thought. Pulling away doesn't work because people miss you. It works because you stop abandoning yourself. And a man who doesn't abandon himself is a man others instinctively take seriously. If this hits something you felt but couldn't explain, comment grounded. If you've ever noticed how reacting ruined your position, share your experience. This channel isn't about tricks. It's about self-command. Subscribe if you're done letting emotions run your behavior. Stay steady, stay grounded,